What up, what up, what up? Hello, my beautiful soul tribe family. High Priestess Unicorn, back with another one. And for today's topic, I was actually guided to do a part two to my healed childhood traumas. um, I wrote down a few bulletin points. So let me just start by saying this. I think I'm gonna have to do two sections, yeah? One for the adults, one for the younger generation. Oh, I can see the car mates jumped on and jumped off again. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Who cares? So yeah, trigger warning that obviously I'm going to be speaking on very sensitive subjects. So if you're easily triggered or if you've not healed from certain traumas, I don't know, maybe you should keep scrolling to another content creator that will, I don't know, stroke your ego. But what society is in the midst of now, spiritual warfare, there's no space for stroking egos. There's no space for buttering things up. There's no space for sugarcoating anything. And there's definitely no space for skating around the edges. Oh no, 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 no. Not over here. Not with High Priestess Unicorn. Yes. We're just blunt, assertive, accurate, straight to the point. Okay. With my little unique personality thrown in for free, guys. Okay. I don't charge for that, darling. No. But anyway, um, let me just start by saying this. First of all, to even start to heal childhood traumas, you've got to acknowledge it first. You've got to acknowledge it first. Um, and that, oof, that can take time because obviously everybody's story is different, but the overall picture is still basically the same. So you know, there's a saying. I don't know if, well, in my culture there used to be a saying. I swear I've heard my mom say it before. Sins of the parents fall on the children. I never used to hear little old wives' tales. You just think, oh, she's cuckoo, but you would never actually answer back or have the guts to even challenge what they were saying or even be like, what are you on about? You couldn't even say that growing up, obviously. Because growing up in my era, it was children should be seen and not heard. So if you were seen and heard, let's just let's just say this: you would get your ass beat into submission, and that's the first start. It's because they would use that means as control, and obviously it's not good. I never said it was good, but even in my parenting, I made mistakes, but you learn from those mistakes. But the problem is with the older generation, I don't know if it was society at that time or it was just damn right evil. Point blank period. There's no sugarcoating it. I'm sorry. But the experience that I had, I'm grateful for. As bad as horrendous, even the good parts, I take every single part of it as a learning curve. And it's allowed me to not just heal, but grow. And to be quite honest, honestly, yeah, guys, honestly, having the experience that I experienced, I never thought for a minute I'd be sat here. No, I didn't. Honestly, I didn't think I'd be sat here, even be able to um, express myself the way I express myself. Because I found it difficult opening up, you know. And I don't, but the thing is, I never knew why. That's the thing. I never knew why, and it was harder when it came to like, how can I say, more sensitive subjects, especially around like my upbringing and my memories, because it wasn't very good. Like, I don't know if I did it myself. I know a lot of it was my upbringing, also, and the parents I had at that time. They played a big part because of what they was dealing in. And let's be clear, when you read the storybooks of like witches and wizards and spells, you we just believe that it's make believe. Oh no, 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 no. I'm here to give you a brutal awakening. That shit is real. Okay? I just realized all the hair that's growing back on my head. I'm telling you. And now when I think back to certain things that I saw in my childhood, I now know that's what it was. You understand? Just little things that obviously I use now in this time to protect myself. So obviously you say that children's kids are tough, and I understand people say, "Oh, you're a product of your own upbringing," but no. To a certain extent or to a certain age, yeah, you can use that as an excuse. But then after a while, to me, you have no excuse. And I've always been looking for answers. That's the thing. But I was always lied to. And I think that used to piss me off and just anger me. But I didn't realize that was the whole agenda. Because they wanted me to be portrayed a certain way, always angry and mad. And then people will just assume, because obviously they're only going to hear what your fake family's talking. Do you understand? And all along they've been telling people, oh, don't go near her, she's this, she's that. But then in front of these people, they would act all sweetness and light. But when your back's turned, they're annihilating your character. And I never knew that. I used to wonder why certain family members acted funny around me or didn't want me in their house, you know? But as a child, you don't think too much into it because you're taught to know you don't question adults. Do as I say, don't do as I do. And look where that got them. So I understand that. So that's like saying if I was to use my upbringing as an excuse or a pass to just deal with my children a certain way, my ass should be in jail. You're damn right. You know? But back in those days, children never got listened to. It was like a different era then, if that makes any sense. But now, psh, listen, it'd have been better if kids had voices, but in my childhood. Do you understand? Because if we had more voices in my childhood, I promise you, where I live would be a better place. Do you understand? Because we know firsthand what's wrong with the area. We know firsthand what's going on. We know firsthand the struggles we have on a daily basis. Do you understand? But when you're made to shut your mouth, what do you do? And that's a stigma that is not good for anybody. Like I couldn't imagine telling my kids, not letting them have their own mind or voice their own views and opinions. But that's the kind of upbringing I was brought up in. That makes any sense. So yeah, Maybe it might have made my job harder. Who knows? But all I know is I was not going to raise them the way I was raised because number one, they probably wouldn't be alive. That's firstly. That's because of how I was raised. I'm not alive, to be honest with you. People born in like the late 60s, 70s, early 80s have a different mindset than our predecessors and the generation that came after us. Like I can say hands down, other than my first daughter, um, the rest of them, I don't think they would survive the upbringing that I had, you know? The fact that from an early age, I had to be street smart. From an early age, I had to know certain things that any child of like the ages of like 5, 6, 7, they shouldn't have no concept of, but I did. Do you understand? I knew about shame, embarrassment, failure. Do you understand? I was given jobs that in this time frame, had it been in this time frame, I'd be if I did that with my children, I'd be sat in jail. And damn right. Do you understand? But yeah, I could say that the not so nice parents deliberately wanted to damage their children because they was taking out on their kids what they didn't get a chance to get out of their own life. That makes any sense? And it's like they try to relive their own childhood through their kids, and it's true. So for me, the first thing was acknowledging it. That's the first thing. Then you got to accept it. That's the hard part, is accepting it. And if you don't get answers, how can you accept anything? Do you understand? So, and we can go into that on number one. And even like this, not even like just talking about sensitive matters like this, 10, 15 years ago, I couldn't have this conversation with anybody. Like, I've shared more on my platform than I've done with people I grew up with. So you must know there's a reason for that, you know? Always being abandoned, let down, rejected, turned away, not listened to, not heard. So it's literally like you're brainwashed into submission or to accept or brainwashed to believe that the treatment you're receiving is nothing wrong with it. It's suffice. Or that's all you deserve. No, it ain't. Because that's what I truly started to believe. And that's crazy, you know? And I think that was what God most was trying to like drum into my head, you know? I mean, yeah, kids can do crazy things, they can drive you nuts. But I would never, never, as long as I got breath in my body, I would never say to my child, oh, you're black, you're ugly, you're a woman, and you never come out to nothing in life. Do you know what that sounds like? Saying that to like an 8 or 9 year old. They didn't care, you know, they didn't care. So for me, that made it hard because I thought to myself, the one people that are supposed to um pump you up, prop you up, is the people that put you into this world. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. So it was destined for me to be a star seed. It had to have been. Because what I grew up into, I haven't turned out like the rest of them, which is crazy. Do you know what I mean? Because you would have thought, considering I took the worstest treatment, imagine how I thought to know that people that I don't know because I don't remember them. That obviously knew my family, knew me, and they would tell me things. And I look at them like, "Are you on drugs? Have you been drinking?" And I just raw flat out, I just believe ultimately they was just lying. I did not want to believe that my own so-called family and my own so-called parent figure, I never had a parent to say parent figure, would react like that. It's mad, isn't it? Yeah. And I feel that considering what you're up against, I'll get myself up on back. Yeah. See the little karmics are back. Cooey. Now we don't give those what do we call them? Gremlins any clout because they are literally non-factors. So guys that even watch them, we shall just continue with the conversation. So it's accepting that's what it is. And I think that's the part that people hardest. But but I swear to try it. Once you accept something for what it is, everything else falls into place. Just like people. Like they say, a leopard never changes its spots. Mm. So for the most part, a lot of these people think to themselves, I know what we'll do. We'll let a bit of time pass and hope she's forgot about it. And then we're like, creep back in. Mm. Have you met my grandmother? Exactly. So if you got any sense, go and ask about Martella Thomas. Okay? Because I am my grandmother's grandchild. Best believe that one. Thank you. So yeah. And my granny, do you know what? I miss you, Nanny. I do. I know what they did to you. And I know, because I know there's only a few of you that's fighting for me in the spirit realm. You're kicking people's, especially granddad. Oh gosh. Granddad. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And they took him out first. I remember they took him out first. But when I think back to how it happened and when it happened, it makes sense. Because what's funny is I watched a few family members go down that exact same path. But obviously, because you're living your life, you don't see them as often. That makes any sense? You don't put the pieces together. But now, oh, hmm, now, what you gotta do once you learn the art of meditation, you can sit and you can go back in time. You can, at your own free will, you can go back in time and relive those events or just look from a bird's eye perspective, yeah? So they basically the same thing they did to me did that to all my and check this one out. They only did it to the good ones. And you know why? Because the good ones knew exactly who the frick these people was. And he didn't want the good ones to expose them. So like with my family, what they did was they the same shit they did to me. But the difference is because it's worked on so many others, that's the approach they take every time because they had so much success with that line of conduct before. They just think, oh yeah, we can just do it again. Oh hello. They just think they can do it again. Um, but newsflash, listen, everybody throughout their time, whatever. Listen, God only God knows when is your time to be awakened. Not everybody's gonna awaken at the exact same time. It doesn't work like that. Uh, for me, it was destined. So I'm claiming my destiny. I'm claiming my inheritance, my ancestral inheritance. It is what it is, isn't it? But for me, the way I was sprung up or dragged up, so to speak, has molded me. And what people don't realize is I was raised in isolation. So you doing these isolation spells didn't do nothing but make me go deeper. Do you understand? So it's really funny how people act like they know somebody, but then don't really know them. Because if you really knew somebody, you would know these little things that you might think is nothing. Hmm, exactly. Yeah, like a chameleon. I can adapt to any given situation. So when they thought, oh, let's do all these isolation spells, make her be on her own. You're a dumbass. I was raised in isolation, dummy. So isolation is nothing to me. Unlike these gremlins that are codependent, they couldn't sit in a room alone for a day, not even an hour, let alone almost 10 years of their life. Come on now, let's be real. No, they couldn't. No, they couldn't. Because they were all like bravado. But behind closed doors, they're the biggest babies going. Come on now. And I've seen it. I know I've left people like that behind for a reason. Of course. But unlike them, I choose not to slander people or fabricate stories, do you understand? Or make false allegations. Because that is defamation of character. So all of you, I'd be suing every single one of you. As a rich bitch already. As a as you joking. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. So when they've been doing that same said thing decades after decades, years after years, weeks after weeks, month after month, because it's worked so well in the past, they didn't think to change their tactics. No. And they got the nerve to call us stupid and think we're gullible. We're so stupid, we're so gullible. But guess what? I'm still living. I'm still smiling. And I look good. Drug free, alcohol free, medicine free. And the most important thing of all, STD clean. Kuno, we understand about the power of celibacy, unlike some people, and each to their own. I don't judge, but you're damn right I have a right to defend myself, and I will. But unlike these people, I'm not a coward. I don't sit at an altar or pay practitioners to do black magic on people. No, I let karma do its job. That's real power. Yeah? Not to see how many people you can lie to and manipulate. Do you understand me? And bring up an army against one person. Do you know how weak that makes you? Where's my army? My army's in spirit. I stand here alone. And guess what? I still took down how many covens of people, a community of people. But I'm still here. You tried to take me out, but I'm still here. You want a second chance to kill me, and God said, oh, hell no. Yes, I've been sad, and yes, I've been mad, but oh, hell no. Cause I ain't got the time, and my father knows I'm right. You want a second chance to kill me, and God said, oh, hell no. I don't know what jingle I made. I like to make little jingles, yeah. I don't care about people's opinions. Do you understand? Each to their own. Live and let live in it. For me, not doing nothing that takes away another person's quality of life, you know, and not out there trying to glamorize yourself like, oh, look at me, look at me, look at me. That's what those people are doing. So why is it I see true divine people don't conduct themselves in that manner? Why is that? But it's only you demon time entities that have to have like an audience. You have a point to prove. Do you know how you really look? And what's mad is I have to say this is to know how many people, excuse me, sorry, spiritual burp, how many high profile people there are in society making decisions on the masses that it's not going to affect them. I'm telling you, I would say 85% corrupt, okay, and maybe 15%, but there needs to be more percentage because there's more. To me, I see more corruption than I see good. I need to see like, hello, what's going on? Some balance, please, somebody, please. But yeah, back to the task at hand. So I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a long journey, but it's rewarding. I don't think you understand. When you gotta take medication to be able to get out of your bed just from cramps, do you know how beautiful that is? When you wake up every morning and happy to see the next day, wake up with a smile on your face. Do you know how good that feels? Not waking up in pain or being half beat in your sleep. Do you know how good that feels? See, if you demons think that doing isolation spells on me is gonna help you, you're sadly mistaken. Because I like isolation. I love it. So your plan fell there, so that would feel stupid. And to me, it's a waste of money. Because I'm quite sure you could have done something more constructive with that money and got a better reward out of it. Or maybe on the flip side of it, you've racked up so much karma. God sent me. I was the catalyst to expose everything. Secret weapon hidden in plain sight. That's what God said I was. Do you know how good that feels? That's what you call unconditional love, you know? And that is something people say they have it, but do they really have it? I don't think they do. Because I'm telling you now, when this book comes out, I within the videos that they've taken off or they've blocked. If you look back on my profile, there's tons of video. Like, if you would have seen me like a year and a or just over a year and a half ago, I was bold. I was bold. I had to shave my hair. I had to shave it off because yeah, it was ripped out. It wasn't grown properly. And yeah, I just wanted a release. So I took it off. I did. And look at it now. It's actually on my shoulders. It's literally down my like I don't mean like that, but I'm not like down my back, but yeah, it's on my shoulder. It can blow in the wind from and I actually did a little short where in the background of this short I got this on, bit in the back, and you can see my bald head. Well, not my bald head, I had like about, I don't know, half an inch of hair. Half an inch of hair, mate. So yeah. And to me, it builds you up for whatever God has planned or in store for me. I know that for a fact. Because I'm telling you now, there's no way God is going to sit and watch all that pain and suffering, you know, all those wrongdoings done, injustices, multiple, you know, and not say nothing. But I had to start my healing process first, you know, but I just didn't know where to start. Do you know what I mean? But I wouldn't say I gave up. I kept trying, but it's like if one thing didn't work, I'd have to just take a step back. Do you know what I mean? Rest, recuperate, try something else. But I didn't know because I thought the people around me cared and they didn't. I was telling them things. And the same thing I was telling them was what they was putting blocks in front of me to prevent me from moving forward. And I'm telling you now, that's what's been done to many of us. It's just that no one ain't speak on it or showing their face. But guess what? I'm showing people with actions. I ain't afraid of nobody or nothing. After what I've just come out of and what I've managed to break free from, psh, listen, I even sent the double running. Yes. Google me and find out. Do you understand? But yeah, and I've been down that path. Who gave me drugs in the first place? My parental figures. Do you understand? So already, from the minute I came into this world, I was traumatized blatantly. And you know what? I don't use that as an excuse to go around and go in the world and be destructive to others or tear people down. I don't get that way of thinking. I never have, which tells me, which shows me blatantly, I'm cut from a different cloth. Absolutely, I am. Do you understand? So it is a long road. Don't get me wrong, it is a long road. Not everything's for everybody, you know. But for me, it took a lot of shadow work. It took a lot of shadow work. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie to you, because me, I don't know if it was the spell work, but yeah, I went for a stage of being really agitated. Like if you said the wrong thing, oh, I'd annihilate you verbally. I never had, I don't know. I just had this gift, but then it wasn't a gift. It turned out to be not good because then I had no control. So if my brain said, my mouth open and it just was like, "Woo, woo, woo," and I wouldn't. It's like I had no care at all, and that's not me, you know. But there are people out there like that. Not that I can fathom my mind why they're like that. That's not my burden to carry. It's taking me 40 years to get here. So, especially the ones that are older than us, they're worse. They are worse. Hold on a minute. Dude, that's a whole nother. That's a whole nother video. That one is. Yes, that'll be like part 3 and part 4. But for the most part, it ain't easy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want to say like, oh yes, a walk in the park. It's not easy because I'm telling you, not only I've been attacked spiritually since I was born. So my whole life has been a battle. So these little gremlins, whereas me, I'm not gonna lie, I want to fight. Like, do you know what I mean? I want someone to say, oh, come up to me and speak to me, communicate. But these people are so evil and cowardly, evil and cowardly. They will sit behind their closed doors in their four walls in front of a screen and they'll attack you that way. That's the weakest form of war I've ever seen. And it's cowardly. Cowardly. And I will gladly expose anybody conducting themselves in that manner. And I refuse to associate with anybody who conducts themselves in that way. Point blank period. Because right by now, with what these gremlins are getting, I want to keep my karma good. Thank you. So yes, it's about having self-control. A lot of self-control, self-restraint. Do you understand? Boundaries, routine, structure. And for some of you, that might be too boring, but guess what? I love it. I do. Because while they're out there with their evil and wickedness, not realizing they're just annihilating a whole bloodline, why would I do that? My predecessors may have done that. Why would I do that? That doesn't make any sense. Do you understand me? Why would you not want to do better? I want to hear, I love when I hear my kids say, Mom, I'm proud of you. Do you know how good that feels? Exactly. It feels amazing. And they are proud. They're proud. I'm clean, sober, not on any medication. Yeah. And that, hands down, is the best gift God could have given me. But some of us, I don't know. For me, I've never been one of those like boasty, wanna show kind of people, like wanna trod on people to get higher. I don't know. I'm not gonna condemn people that want to act like that. That's their burden to carry. They have to face God on Judgment Day and answer to those things. So why would I sell my soul and lose myself? That makes no sense. Because I think down the line, I'm not thinking about today. I don't just think about today. Obviously, this is what these people are doing because they have no concept, and these people are older than me. So I would expect some level of knowledge with these people, but there's zero, which tells me they've been doing this for so long. They have not taken any time to learn anything other than being evil, and that's mad. Do you know what I mean? Love will always win. Love will always win over evil. Good will always win over bad. It may not look like it now, but I'm telling you, love will always win over evil. Because love is what got me here. The only problem I was facing is I was pouring love into the wrong people. I wasn't pouring it back to me. So I was always being left drained, depleted, and feeling like shit. Do you understand? And for the most part, God reminded me of this. And he said something to me. And I thought, I never thought of that, because I don't think that way. That makes any sense. I don't base my friendship on relationship on. I don't base my relationship with someone on what they can and can't do for me. To me, that's just bizarre, and that doesn't make any sense. And if whatever that makes sense to, good for you. You fly with that. You understand? I rather stay on the path most less traveled. Do you understand? I'm not taking the easy road because everybody else that took that easy road, where did he get them? Not a pot to piss in the winter throw out of. But while they had it, yeah, they was flossing, going on holidays, lavish gifts, partying, buying up luxury items. But that's funds they stole from people like myself. So shouldn't the only people that should be angry really should be people like myself, but we're not. Don't get me wrong, we won't I won't give them no love and light. They can sit in whatever they cause. Do you know what I mean? I know they're gonna try and crawl back because they saw that all the lies and slander that they used to try and demolish my character didn't work. You know, all those um, false police reports get me followed, get me investigated. Nothing. Funny that, ain't it? They said I was a, what was it? They said I was a prostitute, a drug dealer, a terrorist. What was the other thing? They said I was abusing children. How dare you? Like, how utterly dare you put my name in that category? And the funny thing is, all they do, they deflect. So everything that's their characteristics, they make it like it's yours. And now the world can see. So that they're still stealing my content. It is what it is. Because unlike some people, we're not doing it for money. unlike them. I'm going to say it again because when I find out or when I get the concrete information, there's going to be a laundry list of lawsuits on the table. Because I'm quite sure stealing someone's identity is a serious offense. Businesses put in my name, properties put in my name, loans taken out in my name, cars put in my name. And let's not get me started with the illegal paperwork, illegal passport, illegal provisional license, illegal birth certificate, a fraudulent birth certificate at that. Do you understand? So if you report these things like you're supposed to do and nothing is done, how can you not say there's no corruption? Come on now. So the days of me being quiet is over. When God told me to speak up, I'm going to speak. Only thing God said to me is, watch how you speak. No, look. And the reason why I'm laughing is because it's so funny because my mouth used to be really bad. Even times where people say to me, like, you said X, Y, Z, I look at them like proper like, no, I never said that. That's not the kind of thing I would say. But literally, where I was so used to having to defend myself all the time over lies all the time, I just couldn't take it. And this is why I detest liars. Literally, that really make my skin crawl. And it could be the littlest of things. I'm cutting you off. I got no time for it. No time at all. Especially people of my age. It's like you're not a child. Kids do that. Little kids do that. Teenagers do that. But a coffin dodger, someone that's almost twice your age, come on now. Come on now. But that's where we're at with that one. So yeah. And forgiveness is not for them. Remember that. Forgiveness is for you to aid you with your healing process. If you don't forgive, I'm telling you now, if you don't forgive and you hold on to that resentment, do you know it will give you cancer. I promise you. It will give you some type of illness down the line that will literally annihilate your whole body. It's just not worth it. And I've learned that. I've seen people get sick. And I don't say anything to them, don't get me wrong, because I know it's not about me questioning people. You got to let people speak when they're ready. And that's one thing I don't like about these people trying to bully me on my channel or trying to bully me into saying what they want me to say. You don't own me. God owns me. Do you understand me? Not even I own myself. God owns me. God owns all of us. So what makes you think you have that authority to make any important decisions on my life at all? When I do not envisage that on anybody. If someone asks me my opinion or my advice, I will honestly give it. Do you understand me? But there's people on this YouTube, they've done it to me already, where they've deliberately tried to deceive you, lie to you, and put you in worse situation that you just come out of. I'm exposing them people. I don't listen to what anybody says. If I got to go ahead all day, every day for me. So yeah. And now that's how I other than feeding the birds. I do like the birds. I don't know why, it's just that little when you see them soaring through the sky, just up there so high, not a care in the world. I mean, that's even better than an airplane. You see an airplane, you got to sit amongst people. Oh no, 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 no. That's how I feel like sometimes. Like an eagle just soaring through the sky, but watching everything. And they're still keeping that still. And I'm not letting these little gremlins know how we know. A high priestess never gives up her secrets, but I might teach you. Maybe, and that's a big maybe. So yeah, for the most part, you gotta fall in love with yourself. The same love you poured into these um undeserving entities, you take that back. You rip that shit back. Give me back my energy. Give me back my love. It's festering your karma. So yeah, I just pulled back from everybody. I was guided to. So I pulled back. And in the minute I pulled back, um, all of a sudden I just got bombarded. Prank calls, um, phone getting hacked, my laptop got hacked, my cameras was hacked. People was using my pictures, stealing my pictures, making fake accounts to try and set me up. Yeah. So apparently there's an OnlyFans. It's not me. It's not me. But apparently they use my picture, my name, and then uh this is what I know what happened. I know. And I don't know how they make the arrangement, how you do it. 'Cause I don't have OnlyFans. I don't deal with divine people don't deal with things like that. It's not God ordained, so you don't. And if you do, you know what the repercussions are for those actions. So apparently there's an OnlyFans going around with my picture, my name, offering services. It's not me. I reported that too, and they've done nothing. So it just proves it's corruption. Because they got nothing they can stick on me or pin on me. You understand me? Can I stay away from people for a reason? Because you can't trust nobody. Mm. And I rather pray first and ask God first before I have friendship with anybody, to be honest with me. And this is the people that, even people that I go to like theatre with and choir with and drama with, outside of that group, I don't mix. I don't. I wanted to, get me wrong, but then I remembered my path isn't the same as theirs, you know? And then I noticed now you're getting invited to all these different places, whereas before you didn't exist, but now all of a sudden you're getting all these invites, and it just, or people you go to groups with, like myself, that I do know inside the group. Don't get me wrong, I don't know them. I just associate with them for those couple of hours. That's it. Outside of that, I don't know jack about these people. So when they want to persuade you to, and these people, they do what they do. I don't judge what they do. Each their own, innit? When you don't inflict that on me, we ain't got a problem. If you're trying to inflict that on me or try and make me indulge with you, we're gonna have a problem. So a lot of them have been like, oh yeah, oh, I really want to go out, because they know I like to go out, but no one's actually asked me what I like to listen to. So for them just to assume who they've been talking to, exactly, because I just won't just assume that because someone's the same skin color as me, they're gonna like the same music as me. No, do you understand me? Because I'm very versatile. I listen to a whole genre of different music. Do you understand? Yeah, I like drum and bass. That's number one. It will always be number one. I whenever I start listening to drum and bass, even when I'm on my Zimmer frame, I will still be shocking out. So baby double CK, bro, okay. Goddamn bass, man. Yes, I will be brocking out, skanking out on my Zimmer frame. Don't get me twisted. Yes, I will. So yeah, they've asked me to come out, want me to go to certain parties. But me, I would ask and be like, oh, what kind of music are you into? What do you listen to? Blah 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 blah. No one's asked. But I ask these questions. So when they want to invite me to places that I know for a fact I don't associate with, what does that tell you? Why would you trust it? Come on now. So I declined the invite. Politely, man, not rude when I declined the invite. You know, the what should I say? The courting messages. I'm not interested. I'm not looking, so I'm good. But other than that, yeah, it's nice to be in isolation. And if more people, excuse me, sorry, I'm so sorry. If more people took this path, I would love to see, I mean, even if it assisted one person, that's still one person that's having a better quality of life just from watching a few of my videos and getting to understand why they've experienced the things they've experienced. Because a lot of people, for the most part, you're going to blame yourself. Don't blame yourself. Please don't do that. That is the worst thing to do. And I tell you why it's the worst thing to do, because that takes you down not even a rabbit hole. That takes you down a never-ending well, put it that way. And that's how you end up around the wrong type of people that see your innocence, see your shine, you know? And because they've succumbed to their bitterness and their evilness, they could have had a much better life than you, but they would still want to take something from you because they haven't healed. That's the problem. Everybody's running around like they're normal and they're not. Do you understand? And it's hard to tell someone that they're still struggling with childhood trauma if they don't accept it, okay, and acknowledge it. That's the problem. Because I'm not gonna lie. Oh, my legs are a bit stiff. I didn't. I wouldn't accept it. It took me longer to acknowledge it. I won't accept it because I wouldn't accept it internally. Made me angry. It did, and I can't. Do you know what? I can honestly. It kind of did make me feel a bit resentment, honestly, and I didn't understand why. So me spending more time on my own, putting more into myself. That's what I found I was doing. I was focusing more on other people's problems than my own. I thought, I know it's really bizarre, but I thought, this is what my brain was telling me. Maybe if I help someone else, it'll help me help myself. But it didn't. These stinking ass flies. How the hell do they get? Do you know what? This is driving me nuts. I cannot stand these flies. I'm so sorry. I can't stand them. They irritate me. And the fact that it's just like it's one little stink. Do you know what I'm gonna ask? Gonna wait. I got my little. Excuse me a minute. I got my fly zapper. When that bitch comes back round near me again. Bzz, bzz. I got my fly zapper. Yeah, I'm so sorry. But yeah. So I'm trying to do things in a way where maybe just by watch my videos, listen to my videos, you're clicking it like, boom. You know what? I was wondering what these think. I feel exactly. Do you understand me? So you can resonate with something, you know, and then that'll help you find your own path. Do you know what I mean? Even if it's one thing that it resonates with you, or half of something that resonates with you, is still half of something, you know. So with that, I just kept going. Because if you would have saw me, I kid you not, like, hold on, man, I need to go to the toilet. Oh, so sorry. Let me just gotta pee. Mommy, I'm home. Oh, shoot. So I was just making sure that oh shoot. I was just making sure that my what's me call it? That my patch didn't come off. I can't pull my top off because we don't got that high. Can it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Can you see it? I don't want it to come off. Can you just see the edge of it? Yeah. It got me I went and bought myself some patches. Yeah. Because I took up smoking again for a little bit, just a little bit. Gave up again now though. I wanted to go back to it anyway because yeah, I don't like the fact that don't get me wrong, I love drinking water. I love making my fresh fruit smoothies, but I know it's gonna sound really bizarre, but that's just me. I have to just be real. So here it is. Why am I peeing as much as I did when I used to drink alcohol? And I know that's what it is because I've been smoking. I got to drink extra fluids to flush me out. So every minute, it seems like I'm back and forth to the toilet every minute, and yeah. But yeah, so hopefully in about a week or so, I should be all right. But I bought patches purely because um yeah, health reasons as well. That makes any sense. Kind of what did they say? It gives you a high blood pressure and diabetes runs my family. I don't really want to get that, so I cut out the sugar for that and that as well. Also, honestly, if you look back at my videos, obviously you're gonna see that my hair's grown. I love that. God fixed my hair for me. I'm a little well, it is kind of thin, but it was my hairline was like right back here. So I never had none of this. Do you know what I mean? And it was all come on the back. And then in the middle of my pony, I had a big circle patch like that. About that big, I think it was. Yeah, it was about that big. And it kept getting bigger and bigger. So every time I put my hair back, a piece of hair kept flapping like this. I did like it. If I put my hair back, because right there there was no hair around there, yeah, it wouldn't stay in. It just looked stupid. I looked like I'd been dragged through a hedge backwards, and I didn't like it, you know. And yeah, if you look, even if you look at the back to the pictures that I put up of like when my face was all like bruised up and battered, or my face was clawed out, that's not how I look today, though, is it? So yeah, and that's another thing that I'm not gonna see. Not on my watch. I don't care. It's people destroying each other. Like I don't get it, especially when it's not warranted. Do you understand? And that's the only reason why God said to me, "Don't seek revenge." That was the first thing on my mind. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was the first thing on my mind. And he said, "No." He said, "Leave it to me." So I did. I released it to God. I did. I listened. And this was last year, July. It was a bit of a rocky start, but I'm here. I am here. And I'm not going anywhere. I got work to do, you know? I have a purpose, you know? And I'm walking in that purpose. So they can keep reporting my videos, reporting my lives, get me shadow banned. I'll just continue. Where there's a will, there's a way, you know? So yeah, never seek revenge. That's what end you up on a spiral that these people are on. Do you understand me? Through their ego. Even what was done to me, I guarantee you, if you're these same gremlins, yeah, if you ask them, how would they like that shit done to them? Yo, they probably be sat in jail already on like a triple murder charge. Hello? But I didn't. All I did was meditate and pray, meditate and pray, meditate and pray, meditate and pray. I mean, that's all I had. I'm ancestors. Yeah, that's all I could do. So, with that being said, no one's saying, oh, you have to go to church. Unless you can trust that church, I wouldn't advise it anyway because that's how they steal people's energy. Did you know that? And at the same time, you sat in that service, yeah, there'll be people in that church, witches and warlocks, that whilst you sat there in service, yeah, they're casting spells on you. That's a fact. And it's about when all this shit comes to, well, it's really at the surface. Do you understand me? It needs to be on the front page. Mm-hmm. So, and that's how I'm still here. Through the grace of God and the love of the Most High and my ancestors, even the ones they took out. I want judgment for them. I want judgment for all the people they stole out of my life and took away from their families also, you know, just to keep their little dirty secrets hidden. I want judgment for that. For my mum, my granddad, my nan, my father, and my uncle that I know of. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing I really want judgment for. And what they did to my children. Because I'm not, yo, that's one thing I'm not going to let slide. Oh, no, 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 no. Yes. Because people always want to do like messed up things to me, karmics. It's like they want to get me to retaliate. So they thought, I know, attack our kids. So I had to pray. Because I'm telling you now, without God, I would be doing a life sentence. Because I would have found every single one of you. I promise you that. Mm-hmm. It's good to like not tell people everything about you. Leave something to the imagination. Leave something a mystery. And I think I've done exactly that. Can now nobody can figure me out. You're not meant to. If your sole purpose is to destroy me for no reason other than monetary gain, that makes you vile. Like, I don't want to be associated with anything like that. I'm disgusted the fact that I was in a relationship with someone that behaved like that. But God put me on a mission and I completed that mission. And that wasn't easy. That was the most horrific experience in my life. Yes, it was. And the funny thing is, do you know what the mad thing is? These same people, mine, that rejected me, tore me down, broke me as a person, battered me, traumatized me, lied on me, stole from me, told me I wasn't good enough. And I said, fine. Didn't argue, didn't fight. I let it go. Like God guided me to do. I did exactly that. Funny now, these people are trying to do sympathy spells and sex magic and love spells. Why? I thought I wasn't good enough. I like them thinking, oh, I'm not good enough. Who cares about their opinion? I know I'm more than good enough. And that's all that matters. And when I know and God knows and my ancestors know, ain't nothing any of these little karmic people can ever say to me. Because I know exactly who God says I am. Thank you. And I love that. And I will never forget it. Never forget it. So the few people that came into my life, I think it was about a week ago. There's about 50 people in my life. 50 karmics. No, no. Scrap that. There was probably 2, 3, maybe even 5 genuine people in my life. I'm telling you, the other 45 was karmics. People that was paid to come on my live and just talk shit in the comment section just to irritate me. Now that's real sad. That considering you thought I wasn't good enough, but now all of a sudden you're paying people to stalk and harass me. Make that make sense? But you're trying to do it covertly. So you want to portray to the masses, you're bigger and better. You don't give a damn. But yeah, us sitting in comment begging for mercy. What are you talking about? We know who you are, and you know that we know who you are too. Go figure that one, eh? But yeah, that was just it. Really, that's what to just have a quick little nap. I've been on it for an hour. We've been on for an hour. I know it's been on for half an hour, half an hour. So yeah, and I just keep doing my lives. It doesn't bother me. So they can keep blocking my channel to make it look like I don't exist, or so people don't see me. Trust and believe. The people that need to see me and need to know who I am, you'll never be able to stop that. And with that being said, I shall bid you farewell. Yes, you can go now, Karmix. You missed it. Ooh. How's the karma? Is it hurting? Good. I hope it's the worst karma ever. But newsflash, you got a little surprise around the corner. Yeah, God got a nice surprise for you. Oh, you're gone again. Doodles. Doodles. So I like when you do that. I like when you jump on and jump off. Because then it shows me I'm doing something right. Yeah. And I just kind of wait to, to see how pitiful and how vile these people have turned out. Because I know I look damn good. Yeah. I had to drag myself out the dirt and rebuild myself, my life, my home, everything. And guess what? I did it on my own. So nobody can take any credit for anything other than God, my ancestors, and me. Because I did all this. When everybody was all laughing, saying, oh, ain't gonna go nowhere, you're stupid, this, that, and the other. Can you still say the same thing? Or maybe you're just jealous because you didn't have the courage to do it too. Oh, but I forgot. You people are the same people stealing my lives, isn't it? Stealing my content and put it on your little fake ass page. Don't worry. You're about to get what's coming to you. So round of applause for the Karmics. Karmics below zero. Soul Tribe, 100%. 100%. 100%. Ooh. 100%. Ooh. Look. Ooh. You're looking beautiful, don't it? That's what we call naturally beautiful. Okay? And I'll always be more than good enough. Too good for you lot. Too good for you demons. Ha ha ha. So keep trying, and I'll just keep laughing at your failures. In fact, you're an embarrassment at this point. Oh, you're gone again, Toodles. So I guarantee you, after I've come up with this one, they're probably going to report this live to you. I'll make up some, I don't know, some pathetic lie, or, excuse me, spiritual burp. The truth, and nothing but the Let me see. What's got to say about this one? Can I ask, Holy Spirit? Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Are the karmic suffering? Yes or no? Ready? Yeah, they are. I've got to say, back and forth is yes, circle means no. Okay. Holy Spirit, holy ancestors. Am I a truth teller? Yes or no? I like this one. Back and forth, yeah? I mean, yes. Spirit, have I been completely honest? Yes or no? Hmm. Yes. Back and forth is yes, circle is no. Okay, thank you. Okay. What else could I ask? You can go and put some, what else could I ask? Oh, am I a star seed spirit? Yes or no? Am I an earth angel? Yes or no? Yes. Thank you. Just like to, get some confirmation. So yeah, we don't do with nothing to do with anything of the darkness. Not at all. I mean, these people, honestly, yeah. Not to be funny, I'm a very hygienic person. I'm like, oh, I have OCD when it comes to hygiene. But these people, how can I say? You can smell them. They have a different smell. They have like this weird kind of like sour, like fishy smell. Like like how can I say? You know like how feet, like how you get hot, sweaty feet. It's like that, but it's got like this sour, vinegary, fishy smell. Yeah, I'm telling you, you can smell these people. You can smell them. It doesn't matter what you put on to cover it up. You cannot cloak that. And I can smell. Listen, that's another thing. When your uh vibration is really really high, you can know or get a sixth sense when someone's coming, or you can smell people coming. I swear to you. I know that sounds mad. I kid you not. Yeah, I used to have this old lodger, and the same thing with that person. I would smell them coming, and I would say, I know they're coming. And my friend Bridget would be like, how do you not see it? Because I can smell them. And she looked at me like, oh. And what it was, they smoked a particular cigarette that I couldn't stand. And I knew once I smelled that fag, I knew who it was. Like that. Weird. It's not weird, it's called being spiritually gifted. It's not for the faint of heart. We have to go through a lot of things that normal people would never understand. So it's only like minded people like myself that fully understand. Even though I can engage with anybody, don't get me wrong, but certain conversations I couldn't just have with just anybody because they're not gonna grasp the concept of it at all. Whereas people like myself do. I know. But yeah, that was it really. So thank you for my one person in my life. That was nice. One person's to one person. I don't really care. It doesn't really bother me. Because I'm like I'm just sharing information, basically. Like I said, isn't it? And that's the thing, why would you want to stop someone that's genuinely helping people? You understand? I'm not trying to deceive people. I'm not asking people for money. I'm not trying to con people or lie to them. You know, I'm sharing real, authentic, healing information. You know, and they want to block it. Why do they want to block it? Because they know, yeah, if the majority of society wake up and raise the vibrations, ooh, it's done. I'm telling you, because all of us together, united, psh, and that's all God asked for was peace on earth. And there's about to be a big shift in it. It's the 8th in it, the next 4 days. So yeah, let's see. I can't wait. Total eclipse, full moon, half a moon, total eclipse. I know I don't know why that weirdness just came out of me, but it did. So I let it out. So yeah, anyway, I know it's raining. I could. You could smell rain as well. Did you know that? Yeah, you could smell rain. I know people's talking slandering my name. Got my ears ringing. So I know. When it really burns, like, and it goes like hot, like you got heat down your ear hole, like a sauna. Someone's really like really slandering your name, maligning your character, and any kind of not safe or unsafe environment, you'll know. So yeah, that's all I got to say. So thank you for listening, my one viewer. Thank you for popping on and off, karmics. So yes, I shall bid everybody a farewell. I shall see you soon. I don't like to say bye because bye is somebody that's like you're never gonna see somebody again. So I just say I see you soon, guys. Love you guys, my soul tribe family. Yes. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I'm so excited. I am so excited. Yes, I'm so excited. I gotta go now anyway. I gotta go. I got things to do. I'm so sorry. But before I go, shall I leave you guys with some love and light? Oh, it's a coming. That a rain is a coming. Dum, dum, dum. It's a coming. Because you see, when they pop on and pop off, they're trying to project either live through the live, or what they do is, whilst I'm on my live, they'll be sat in a house doing spa work to basically block the channel or to block it from being seen. If that makes any sense? Yeah, that's what they do. That's what these silly people do. These unhealed people do. I'm just gonna the energy because yeah, they came in here. So I like the smell of this. They got this in the incense as well, man. It's nice. I've got about 30. I know. Can't help it. I just like it now. But anyway, yeah. I'm leaving this life with love, light, and abundance. Love, light, and abundance. I peace the unicorn. Peace, people. Peace, my people. Peace, my people.